To destroy Game 2. Can Chicago Huntsman extend the series?
Of course, we have sniper opportunities off the rip. I think Formal's going to be looking for some picks, and actually I think we're going to see a bit of a mid-map towards B push right off the rip, and you see why every single players, or at least 4 of them. Flood A on defense, but the man that tries to go mid-map, Ake's sitting there waiting for him, and the first bloods are going to be massive. And you can see all those green arrows, they have to stop in their tracks because of that first blood.
Formal looking to line it up. You're playing with death. But Formal will rotate. And again, that snipe can be so lethal as he wants to try and even out the numbers.
It's such a tough situation for the Huntsman. Wow, that might be tricky throughout the year, but difficult situation because A is completely locked down by the Guerrillas. And that bomb is hanging out mid-map. They're waiting for a pick, but you can see the Guerrillas, they're set up. They are giving them absolute
Playing it slow, 60 seconds left. Chicago going to have to try and make a play. Of course, they are on the attacking side. Gunless has bomb in hand, still waiting to see if Formal can try and get a pick.
Got nades out over towards Saints. They have the information, but again, it's just going to be a slow climb back when you have no control, but even up the odds. Now it's about the clock, and Arcides actually wins a massive V1. Now it's gun blazings on the front. Lacefield's going to drop Formal. Now you got a 3v2 over towards the site, but actually a flank is coming from the Huntsman. So might be able to make a play. It's going to be Scump up top. There's number 1, but Decimate was sitting and waiting for it, making the right read, and now Arcides, well, he's in a tough spot. He's getting hunted and does drop Lacefield, but Aqua is going to be there for the trades. And eventually, a clean and comfortable round from the side of the Guerrillas, and it really just comes down to that first blood. Once you're forced on offense on Petro to retake the A site, and you do not have a lot of time in your favor, even when Formal's hitting snipes, it can just be a near impossibility. The LA Guerrillas, full steam ahead. So you try to ice him, Ben. You try to ice him, and you pause the game.
Oh, game is going to be paused.
Yay.
So only one.
I swear to God,
in.
if someone had hardline on. You never know.
Some of the management there in Los Angeles Guerrillas were just having a heart attack. That was weak. London, you're better than that. That was poor. I expected so much better right there. That was a very weak chant. They tried, though. They tried. It'll be better later. We'll just wait till the London game. Wait till London. We'll get in there, a couple beers. Okay.
Eventually.
You gotta be excited for that. Come on.
I mean, we got work tomorrow. I don't know how many beers I'm gonna be having. Like, we gotta be up like early in the AM. We got stuff to do, Ben. That's all you. You like have the blood for it. This is your people. This is what you do.
All right, bet. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Oh. That's a poor attempt to the chant.
I can hear 3 people.
There's like 3 people. That was like 4 people.
Okay.
All right, there you go. First round's on me, London. First round's on me.
There's a lot of people in this venue. That's
That was probably an expensive first round. First 5 people I see at the bar
there you go.
After this cast. There we go, London. Absolutely love to see it. Best place on earth. Wouldn't change it for the world. But as we said, game currently paused. Waiting to get back into the search and destroy. We'll take a quick glance at, I guess, our tactical play of the game presented by the U.S. Army. One round in.
I can only imagine.
We're 1 round in, but hey, screw it. Let's have a look.
Formal hit a snipe, and yeah, they did lose the round in the end, but
Doesn't
God,
matter.
Ben, did you see it?
Look at this.
I mean, look at the reaction time.
The man's a
perfect.
beast. The man's a beast. You expect to see that from Formal's gameplay. Absolutely great stuff. And, well, he doesn't know it, but the crowd was cheering for you right there.
I don't know if hard scopes count.
Of course they count.
Where I come from, hard scopes is cheating, Ben.
Listen,
Quick scope or nothing.
Listen, not everyone can be dashy with a sniper rifle.
I mean, if we're talking about the best snipers of all time in Call of Duty, I think Formal is incredibly high on that list.
Yeah,
before you just
that's
immediately
fair.
give the nod to Dashy, I'll give the nod to Formal, at least on the all-time list.
That's
not
fair.
Black Ops 4.
I think he deserves it. Yeah,
Black Ops 4 is Dashy.
Black Ops 4 was
World War
Dashy.
II is probably Dashy, too.
Probably not even close.
That's
but
fair.
traditionally, Formal and sniping
Yes.
kind of goes hand in hand. Very talented sniper.
And what a tactical play, by the way, too. I mean, just incredible stuff. Just pre-aim makes, eventually walks in.
1 round in, he was an important kill.
I mean, it's, yeah.
Almost could have won the round with that. But obviously, as we know, Not going to be the case. Well, the pause comes in. Great feature. We obviously mentioned that earlier on. Being able to actually pause the game is wonderful. We absolutely love it. But I guess with 1 round in the books, Chance, does that sway you enough to say, yeah, Guerrillas are going to take it?
Absolutely. I was expecting the 3-0, but after that 1 round, Ben, I'm convinced LA Guerrillas are going to stop them, get the 6-0 win, carry that momentum into domination. Probably not, no. I mean, again, incredibly confident they have been in Search and Destroy. They've been very well thought out. We already know the coach in Bevels is going to have everything little detailed, planned out. They had a very nice strategy. Chicago showed them nothing towards A for the first minute and a half of the round. They stayed true. They just stayed nice and patient, left bodies over at the site. So they made nice reads. So by no means do I expect the Chicago to outright destroy them in Search. But no, that doesn't change anything.
It is worth mentioning, of course, just the importance of coaches this year, probably more so than ever, having available with more data than they've ever had, being able to create better strats and just overall, hopefully have better games. I do have ginger hair, yes, London.
Is that what they're saying? You're going to have to translate for me, by the way. It's tough to read them sometimes. It's like a metagame in London events, just trying to read what the crowd is talking about, what their attention is going to be focused on, because a lot of times it's random.
Oh, is this the... I can't hear you, London. I have a headset on. You got to be louder than that. Was that Benson? Give us a song. Oh, it was. Oh. See, the first song that comes to my head is something that's going to get me fired instantly.
No balls. You won't do it. Give them a song, Ben. They demand it.
London, what do we think of aches? And what do we think of that word I'm not allowed to say? Thank you. Oh, it's all good fun. Anyway, the game's back. The game's back. Chicago 1-0 down here in game 2. The Los Angeles Guerrillas up 1-0. Of course, after winning that first round, Aqua with a 2-0 start. Saints will have bomb. For me, again, I mentioned it before, for me, this is where Los Angeles Guerrillas can come out and potentially try and take a map.
Hey, Vakes, he is going to crawl his way to victory. He has got a slugger of an M4 in his hands right now, but again, very patient play. It's a lot more difficult on offense to just easily breach that A site. So you got to be playing for picks, and there's a couple players potentially lined up for Aches to take down. Meanwhile, though, Formal does strike with the first blood. Takes down Lacefield, and N-Boy's going to get the headshot as well. Going to get the 2 in a row. Nice little bounce back for the Huntsman.
Well, now can you try and capitalize on that and build upon it, try and level things up. 1 round apiece. Formal still looking to try and maybe find someone crossing. For now, 1 player up top. Formal may actually find that sniper. His teammates do the work elsewhere. Tied 1-1.
Nice little bounce back round. That's 2 defensive rounds in a row. Of course, it used to be very offensively heavy on St. Petro until Infinity Ward switched up the spawn just a little bit, and now it might be flipped. And again, you're going to see a ton of tactical plays off the rip of just posting up mid-map. Spread yourselves across the board, play for that first blood on offense, or it can be very difficult for you. But so far, it has been 2 defensive round wins. First blood the way of defense 2 times in a row. It's Formal switching away from the old boomstick. And pressure just spread across the map a little bit once again for the Huntsman.
Tied 1-1. Gunless. Gonna try and play, dodging the nades, but unfortunately couldn't dodge Lacefield. But here's the flank lead we're trying to buy time for. Formal will pick up 1. What more can he do? Well, Saints, you just walk into the man. Finally, Decimate hits the flank, but Arcees is there again to try and flank the flank of the flank, and he could find 1. In fact, he will. Decimate will fall, and now you find yourself a situation where Lacefield and Aqua are only 2 alive.
And what a play by Arcees to go around. It was Scump that gave him the help, but a hell of a round for the Huntsman. And again, it is that mid-map aggression. Formal. As good of a read as you could possibly ask him to make on Saints. Gets the nades down, waits for the player to come up, but that was a bunch of body stack for the Huntsman mid-map through the trains. A bunch of success they just had. A very clean round win on offense, and that's a nice little strat that you love to see.
Well, 2-1 in favor of Chicago. 4-2 up in terms of his stats. Gunless 1-2. Is this maybe where Chicago can extend their lead? Honestly, Chance, we said it, but if they do, I feel like it's pretty much going to be the series.
It's going to be the series. Right now, Arcee's actually in a very nice spot. He's taking a lot of damage, but it's hard to read the player up top. It is every player on the Guerrillas and Saints with the hot double kill coming in clutch for the Huntsman. Give him the triple, but that is not something you like to see in the feed.
Yeah. Couple play, you gotta be careful, man.
He's probably lagging.
Yeah, sure. That's what it was.
That's what that clean tag means.
Aqua does shut down Formal though, so we now find ourselves 3 versus 3. Never mind again. Things are on the attack. Envoy looks to try and open things up. Just a nade for now, but one shot scrambles away, and Saints challenges. Scum will fall. Envoy still trying to recover. He couldn't go for the trade. He would have gifted a 2-piece. Still waiting. Has to make sure he stays alive, but he's going to take Saints down. And now, honestly, may feel a little confident to try and take the second gunfight. Did he just spot him? I don't think he did. Envoy scrambles away, but keep pushing him. He'll keep shutting you down.
And he's got that dead silence, I believe, for Luke. Player up top, but Aches wins the gunfight. Now he's got Gunless.
1v1. Aches, Gunless, 28 seconds on the clock. Gunless spots him. Gunless shuts him down.
In one of the worst rounds of Search and Destroy I've seen in quite some time, but it comes down to the 1v1. It's Aches that needs to step up for the squad, but it's Gunless that shuts him down in the end. A ton of credit to Saints that round. Obviously taking down 2 of his teammates was very helpful to the Huntsman, and then Envoy goes big as well. So big plays on both sides of the board, both helping out Chicago.
3-1 the advantage now. And Chicago goes back onto the attack. Bomb will be picked up and claimed by Gunless, and once again, that man Formal with the sniper rifle looking to see. Be careful. Don't do it. Wants it. He knows, and he's going to see the nade thrown, so now he gets confirmation. There's a player there, Formal. Swing and a miss. And Aqua will find a first blood, but he has that player trapped. He looks, and oh, by the skin of his teeth. Crosses to A.
Dancing with the devil, and that player crossing back and forth. Better not give him anything to work with. He's missed a few times.
He knows he's there. Surely. Isn't that just classic Call of Duty timing? Go on, he's going to hit one eventually, right?
Hey, he had the information. His job was done. He spots him out for Scum to get the kill, and then Formal actually finds the pick on Aqua. As the Huntsmen are picking them apart, you got a 3v2. Lacefield and Saints, as long as they don't team kill.
Easy flank for Scum. Shuts down one. Lacefield now finds himself 1 versus 3. Bomb planted. 40 seconds for Lacefield to make a play. He's been known to catch up at times in his career in situations just like this. Not gonna happen this time. Chicago shutting it down here in London. 4-1 the lead.
I think Formal's just a little camera shot. Hits the final shot.
Of
Anytime
course.
we're not on his perspective, he doesn't miss. Hitting the clean win at the end. It's just a matter of not keeping him on board. If we watch him, he gets nervous, Ben.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, he doesn't. He absolutely does not, by the way.
The sniper jitters. I couldn't think of a player less from less from the truth than that. Formal at 6-3 with some pretty influential kills so far. The Guerrillas back on the attack. Saints will be carrying bomb. And there, a look at your mini-map to see exactly how this round is going to start to develop. Chicago, of course, close to the A side, but you got to be careful, RCDs. You can't over-peak. Scrambles away. No first blood just yet.
Still, though, no map control really gained right now for the Guerrillas. You hear the nades raining out like crazy to try to give them the opening. The Guerrillas actually have it. They're inside. RCD's able to spot at least 3. Finds the nice headshot on Aqua, and the important thing is he stays alive.
I think he was anticipating a challenge to come, which never did. He had a teammate there with him. That's going to be Scump. And with that first blood, all of a sudden, Los Angeles Guerrillas are a little worried. Trying to put that blood down. They definitely don't have the safety. Formal finds Aches. This round, honestly, might be done. 5 versus 3. Lacefield's put himself in a nice little spot, but he's not going to see anything just yet. Bomb planted. It was a brave plant, I'll give him that. But now you have to try and find the kills. Lacefield has all the information in the world. Surely he finds one. He does. Now the question is, what do you do next? Well, Decimate falls. Lace has to spring into life. He's got himself 2 here. The round could rest in his hands. He's played that pretty much perfectly. Unfortunately for him, though, his teammate goes down, so he's all by himself. Lacefield. Is he going to check? No, he's not. Thank you very much. Bomb defused. Chicago 5-1 up.
That was a hell of a try from Lacefield as well. He gave it his all, but he just had no help from his teammates. He just needed someone to win a single gunfight, but no love lost. Chicago Huntsman, full steam ahead. Again, we predicted a 3-0. It's looking like, well, they should be good for the second map as well. A very comfortable lead right now, 5-1. All the first bloods going in their favor. Complete and utter dominance thus far, but you have to close. We have already seen one come back today. The Huntsmen do not want to see a second.
Oh, with the way they're playing right now, don't see it happen. Once again, Formal with the sniper. This time connects with the first blood. And honestly, he may find number 2. If you're mid-street, be careful! Oh. Just a fraction off. Decimate was able to find Envoy, though, so this round turns to a 4 versus 4. They're just playing with Formal. Arstees finds one. That was, of course, a call out from Formal. This round pretty much feels as if it's over, but Saints will have something to say. He finds Gunless. Lacefield also shuts down Formal, so life still in Los Angeles Guerrillas for now. Scump and Arstees versus Decimate and Lacefield.
They will connect,
That's
but
great.
probably just for some damage. Or not.
Cheating it straight back. Decimate, though, will find one. 2 versus 1. It all comes down to Scump. He's put himself in a nice spot, and ooh, barely gets away. Problem is, time is ticking. 40 seconds. Bomb not in the best spot either.
And they don't know.
They're about to find out. He's being so careful, so coy. Didn't spot it to his right. Now all of a sudden has to try and challenge. This is going to have to be 2 very quick kills. He should know that the second is coming. Scump for the 1 versus 2. Ring around the rosy. Couldn't find it. Guerrillas stay alive here in game 2. Their second round on the board. Almost. He knew they were going to be playing back-to-back. It was a 50-50 on which way to look. But well played from LA.
And that, yeah, LA got a little bit lucky too. I think if Scump had spotted Lacefield in the first corner, he would have been able to have the perfect read.
Yeah.
And Lacefield almost certainly had to pop dead silence to make that play as well. So it took quite a bit, but the Guerrillas do get on the board.
Doesn't matter how you get it done at this point, right? Gotta go round by round. As Arstees crossing, knows he has to support Formal over the top. If he in fact, not even beat this round. Instead, it's an aggressive defensive A push. Saw a round prior, the stun comes out, the nade's gonna go over the top. I don't think that's gonna connect with anything just yet. But what that opening push has done is given Chicago a lot of map control over towards the A site, and Envoy's got to be a little careful. A couple of shots come through, and now the question is that enough bait to force Chicago to rotate out of areas to allow the bomb planter to walk in and get a free plant?
I mean, I don't know how he was like able to even get out with his life, but either way, Ike's able to get that first blood. Envoy is causing all sorts of problems.
You won't. It's almost as if Lacefield went, hold on a minute. Let me just
go right over. Just get out of the way. It's cool, bro. It's cool.
Let me just squirm a little bit over towards the right-hand side.
A little bit further.
Oh, he fancies it. Of course, for Lacefield. 60 seconds on the clock. It is advantage LA. It's as if both players can sense something is awry. Oh. There it is! Lacefield shuts down Envoy, advantage LA.
Yeah, it is a 5v3, but at the same time, 38 seconds left. You might have to get that bomb plant, and Huntsman have a couple players still over towards that B site. So Guerrillas still have to make a move.
The problem is, if you're Chicago, you don't really know where the bomb is yet. They haven't really shown. The kills have come mid-map, if anywhere else. And now you're going to attack A, but there's one player who could make the play, and it's going to be Arstees. He's out of the perfect time, but it doesn't matter. Lacefield shuts him down, and now it's down to Gunless and Scump to produce a 2v5, make that a 2v4. Almost finds the pick. Scump trying to wallbang absolutely anything he can. Surely he will fall. He will. Guerrillas win another round.
And Lacefield has been massive. I don't know which player it was from the Guerrillas at the start of that round that sniffed out the point coming in from the Huntsman. But if they had been able to get by without a free, that would have been the easiest round of the Huntsman's life. Someone did a fantastic job of getting that information. And even though Envoy was a distraction for 45 seconds of that round, the girls piece it together, hunt him down, and Lacefield 10-4. Putting on a show as best as he can, trying to claw their way back into this game.
I mean, you call Lacefield out. Look at the stats, 10-4. Great game, but Chicago back on the attack, and now they're going to show something a little different. We haven't seen this yet from them. LA Guerrillas going to use their utility today, no one home. The question is, how quickly are they going to get the read on how the Huntsmen have played this round? Aix is actually going to be the key man here. He's going to have one gunfight, which he's not going to expect, and Gunless is going to get across, and Aix is going to pay with his life. The trade doesn't come through. Oh no! Arshnies makes Decimate pay, and now it's a 5v3 to close out the game and give Chicago potentially a 2-0 lead.
And you just see how scared he is of the sniper from Formal. Has to jump around, but trying to get control of this site. Nate's not going to connect, but he needs to find a bunch of kills, and he's getting tagged up and stunned and naded and everything.
That helps. Saints does find Gunless, and now all of a sudden, potential for a clutch. Aqua is going on the flank. He's going to fall, maybe a little overzealous there. Formal still watching mid-street. Arsene should be able to find Saints. Not going to shut him down just yet. Lacefield with the cross, though, so still possible. 2 versus 3. Saints mid-map has to stay alive. Cannot fall here to Formal. Bear in mind, Envoy has the bomb, and well, they've said, forget A. We don't want any of that noise. We're going to make our way over towards B, but again, the rotation has to come in so quickly. Here's a glance at your minimap. Number 1, Scump is huge here for Chicago Huntsman. And I can't believe it. They didn't check mid, and Scump's actually going to be behind them. Scump's just valued his life so well. So much time ticking off the clock here. And Guerrillas, Lacefield will fall. It's all down to Saints. A 1v3, he has minimal information. Shot from the front, shot from the back. Surely this is where it ends.